Recording also started. Okay, so today's file is here. Week number 9. No, actually, this is week number 10. Sorry, I missed it here. These are our usual pages that every week we have our starting point from Office 365 E5 subscription that we have taken some time before, and we log into our SharePoint Online. I use this email address, and you all guys have your own email addresses, and we start from office.com. I have started already on this browser today. This is my home page, just Office 365, and then I clicked on admin, and then I reached to Microsoft 365 Admin Center, and here I click on show all, and then I click on SharePoint, and then I reach to my SharePoint Admin Center. These are our usual 4 tabs in every class, or at least 3 tabs. Yeah, there one was already on, this one. And I have not deleted site for last week. I just created another site for week number 10. Other than that, I have app catalog site, and I have my default site that when we create our SharePoint account subscription, then we get a default site that looks like this, .sharepoint.com, and then the name of our site, whatever we choose. And here after that, there is no additional address. All other sites have these additional folders or address parts. This is Microsoft 365 learning pathway that we created in some class. And Enterprise Search Center site we also created previously in one of the classes. And site for my project I just created in the last lecture. I'm just looking at if anybody is waiting to join the meeting, and in the chat we don't have especially any question yet. Okay, so we continue. So I have created one site for week number 10 for today's class, and that I have shown you already. List will look like this. This is just simple website. Sorry, these are like, we can say, not actually the website. These are not sites open for everybody. These are our private sites. Those are only for the users who are already in our SharePoint tenant, in our SharePoint account, we can say. And new topic for today, we will start for migration. If we have some data or our previous sites that we want to migrate. For example, the scenario can be that our company recently got SharePoint Online, or by any reason we want to migrate some data to our Microsoft SharePoint Online. Then these are the facilities that Microsoft has provided. These are a couple of the options that we can use. Some of them we will try today. So if we go to our SharePoint Admin Center, we see migration. On the left side navigation, we see one option for migration. When we click on this one, we have numerous options. We have migration manager that will help us to migrate files and folders from our sources to our destination. We can take files, take data from file shares. We have on our standalone computer, or we have on our servers, or just the file shares. Nowadays, you guys know that we can purchase file shares even without a computer. This is itself a small computer, and that is specially built only to have lot of data stored there. Also, we can, if we have our data on box.com, this is also one cloud service. We can migrate that data. If we have Google Workspace, also we can migrate data from there. Or if we have Dropbox, we can migrate from there. This is another one, Ignite, and of course the older versions that were on premises, SharePoint Server 2010, 2013, and 2016. There is a special migration tool also for those servers. And there is another option that is the mover. We also see that for cloud environments, if we want to move some data from SharePoint to SharePoint, or from our OneDrive, or from our Microsoft other services, that we can also move data, migrate data with the help of mover. This is another utility. This is the online utility, web-based. We will also experience all of those one by one. Maybe not all of those, but a couple of those one by one. First of all, we will migrate some files from our local computer. I assume that this is the probably it can be the most required, because first of all we will like to copy some files that we have on our local computer. But of course, if we have a lot of files, lot of data on other sources, we will also do that. So how we will do that? Migration Manager can help us. This is a small software that we download and install on our computer, and then it can help us to migrate our files from our local machine to our SharePoint Online. So we can click on View Tasks and see. This will guide us. This was when I was working on it last time. I just moved some of my folders, my files from my computer to my SharePoint Online. So I have completed this process before, but I'll complete once again with you guys so we can experience together that how this will work. So first of all, we will download the software. Sorry, I clicked on the wrong application. We can read the details of the process and the information, also the requirements, many details on the web. I have just copied some of the pages here. That overview of migrating our file shares to Microsoft 365. How it works, that set up migration manager agent, we download it and then install on all of our computers, whichever computer or whichever device from where we want to migrate our data. Then we create tasks to migrate the data, and then we can simply monitor and report. But of course, in between, there is a process, there is a step that we have to, of course, the crucial step, sorry, that source and destination. We have to mention source and destination. So from where we will get the data and where we will copy our data. So then our program, our app that we will download will take care of the source side and the destination side, and also for the credentials, and sorry, our data will be migrated to the destination, our SharePoint Online. Of course, it will not be deleted from the source. It will have available still on the source, but we will have it on the destination also. These are the pages. You guys can go through these. I'm just showing you quickly. You can read it on the internet or you can read it here. Some of the links are clickable. Some are just pictures that for click them, you have to go to the website. And for that, the starting point is this web address that I have copied here. So we will download this software. I have already, but I'll show you how we will download it. If we go to the first link, we will see the download link over there. I can just control click this link and this will be opened. See here, this is in the, so go to the Migration Center and the SharePoint Admin Center and sign in with an account that has admin permissions that we have already. Here we can see prerequisites and required endpoints. I'm just trying to find the link for downloading the migration manager. I believe it's somewhere here. Okay, let me click here, so what it says. Sorry, this is the problem because I have more than one account for SharePoint, so this one is not working because this is our George Brown address. Sorry, let me just take this one from here to my own SharePoint tenant. It's just taking a little time. Let's see if it will reach successfully. Yeah, it is. Uh, yeah, we are about again on this page. So migration manager, we have to download from the, maybe I can search on the web to find the link for downloading migration manager. Is that migration manager, SharePoint online? Let's see where it reaches. Yeah. No, but this is another site. I want to get it from Microsoft. Okay, let's click on get started. Overview, and I'm clicking on get started to let you download the software. Okay, so if we cannot, then I can give you the link for this software. I will put it on our uh, Blackboard, and then from there you can download it. I have downloaded already. So let me see in the downloads. I have, see this one, the agent setup.exe. This one is the SharePoint Online Migration Manager installer. So I just copy this one. I'll upload this file to our Blackboard. Here I just create our week 10, and in the week 10 I just click file. So I will create a file, and then you guys will be able to download it. Migration manager, and I go to my downloads and select this file. Open. Okay, so this file will be submitted to our Blackboard. Unsupported file type. Try a different file type. This one is not. Exe file is not uploaded in our Blackboard. Okay, no problem. If we don't have in our directly in our Blackboard, I upload this file in my Google Drive, and then I will give you a shared link. From there you guys can download it. Give me just a minute and I'll be ready with that. Okay, on which browser? Here I have logged into my Google Drive. Okay, this is here, and I can create a new folder. GB files. I give it a number 00, so it will be top of the list. so I can see it easily. Here I'll go inside this folder and new file upload. You can see the complete process, you know guys already. Okay, so this one I just click on open and the file will be shown here, uploading one item. It's not a big file. Yes, the file is here. Now I can right click it and share, get the link to share this file. I have to change it. Anyone with the link can download it. Anyone on the internet with this link can view it. So if you can view it, I believe you guys can download it also. So I copy the link and click done and we see how it works. I just paste this link into our chat window. This is the link and you guys can click on this link and see if you guys are able to download this file. Any student, just volunteer and please let me know if you guys are able to download this file and then we will start installing it. So students, please let me know if you guys are able to download this exe file. This is Migration Manager for SharePoint Online. And then we have to install it. It will not take very long to install. It's a quick process. So any student is able to download from this link. I believe this should be okay. You will be able to, this is agent setup is also, I believe, this is the file that will start the installation of agent. And the name of the file itself is agent setup. Yes, yes, you are right. Sometimes our browsers does not show that .exe extension, but the file is there. So if you will right click on the file like this and run as administrator, click on run as administrator. So then we say yes, and it will start installing just like this. Agent is already installed. Yes, on my computer is already installed. So on your computer, probably you will not get this message. The agent is set to automatically update to the latest version. Do you want to update it now? Yes, I can say yes. So this will be updated to new version also. If it is not installed, then it will just install it. Now it says that it's updated. When it will be, the installation will be complete, you will see a page like this one. I minimize the rest of the windows so we can see clearly on which page we are. So we want to see this page on our computer. If you guys are able to install Microsoft 365 migration manager, actually we can say. So any student, please volunteer to write here if he or she has completed the installation and if he or she is able to see this screen on your computer. So then we go ahead. Good. So now we can go ahead and see how we will configure it to send the files from our local computer to our SharePoint Online. Okay, so what we have to do, first of all, we have to select for of course one source and one destination. So because I have already linked this account, I will just say unlink this tenant. So then I will go through once again to link it. It will ask the username, password, connect your tenant, sign in with your SharePoint Admin Center credentials. And how we will do that, we just click on here and the sign in link will come. I sign in with ms at COMP3121Z dot on Microsoft.com. So this is my SharePoint Online starting point, email address, and I'll click next, then the password. So it'll ask to confirm on my phone. And I have approved, and then it is linked with this SharePoint Online tenant. Okay, so now this will be my destination, and whatever is your organization you guys have started when we got our subscription, when we started our SharePoint subscription, then we all get one address like this. So you guys will connect to that address, and that will be your destination. So any students voluntarily who is able to connect to his destination, please say in the text window, you can write that, yes, you are able to connect to your destination. Oh, that's good. The answer came even before I have written the question. That's nice. Thank you. Of course, it's easy. It's simple. We are just going through, so we are sure we have done this practice and there is no problem. Sometimes we have these services that are working on cloud. Sometimes they have some issues, so we are not able to do the process as it is expected, but most of the time these are working fine. Okay, so now we are linked with our tenant, means this is the destination where we want to send the files, and now we want to see which path from where we want to get files. For this one, I just created one folder, any folder that you guys would like to migrate, or just create a folder as a sample, and then we can upload that folder to our destination. For example, if I go to my PC and I go to my C drive, I think so I have created one folder here like George Brown. No, not this one, but I can use this one also. Any of the folder that we have some files or we create some files, we can test it with our migration. Okay, so I just use this one on my C drive. I create a couple of files to test that our migration agent is working fine. So I just create a Microsoft Word document. I give it the name migration test doc. And we know that if we copy it once again or 2-3 times, the system automatically gives the new name. Control C, Control V. I just created 3 copies. So now I have altogether 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 files in my in my folder that is not yet shared. I believe I have to change the permissions for sharing this folder if we want to access it from outside. And how we can do that, we can right click and we can click on give access to special people, or we can give access to okay, now I want to add, type a name and then click add or click the arrow to find someone. These are our local users actually. So if the folder is not shared, then we cannot access it from outside. So I have to do sharing with it. Okay, it is not shared yet, so I will share it. Uh, hmm. Okay, security. Read permissions. I want to give to read permissions to everyone. Well, let me click on advanced sharing. Share this folder. This is share name and permissions. Limit the number of simultaneous users. That's fine. Permissions. Everyone read. Yeah. Okay. So I click OK. So now this is shared with everyone with read permissions. I click on apply and we will see. Yes, see now it shared. It says shared. Okay, so the folder that I want to upload files from has to be shared with everyone with read permission at least. So when we come back from our SharePoint online, then the system should be able to read from this folder. Okay, so I close this one. I hope so everything will work fine. Now this folder I want to set as my source folder. So I click here the address of my shared folder and I click on test and see enter the path using the format server name folder. Oh, we need the name of the computer. Instead of C only, we need the name of the computer. Okay, from where we get that? We get that from the settings. View my PC name and it will show the name of my computer that I can see from here. I just copied and I have pasted it here. Now we need a different format like this, and then I say test, see what happens, enter the path using the format. Probably will need that C:\\answer. See what happening now. No, it's not accepting. Server name and folder like this. No, I don't think so. Let me try. Your Windows account doesn't have access to this file share. Assign read permissions to the Windows account to this file share. Okay, now the file share is accessed, but the permission is not there yet. Okay, let me try once again the permissions for this file. Properties sharing, it is shared. Oh, sorry. It should be like this. Okay. Okay, now it has, yes, you have access to this file share. Okay, good. So now you guys also can enter the source path into your migration manager agent in this format. And I believe I have entered this in my SharePoint slides also, but we have tested it live right now here. So I will see here that have I given you the format. Install the app, and then we start like this. We start connection like this, password and phone authentication, and then yes, here see the destination is connected and the source is here just in process. Maybe I can paste the picture right now also once again. Now I have this picture, so which shows green light that now we have the permission. This will be another example picture. That if we set properly the permissions and give the address in a proper format that is accepted in this utility, it will be working fine. I just paste this picture once again here. So we have another example that is not showing the red light, rather it's showing the green light. No, like this. Okay, so we have this is our migration manager, and we have the destination and we have the source. Both we have here. Now we go back to our SharePoint Online and see what we will do the how we can import these files actually over there. Okay, let me see, recording is going on, mic is working, and everything looks fine. We go back to our migration assistant here, and now we have to add another location. This location is already there, but I want to add the other one that I just have copied some files. So how we do that? Add a source path. Add a source path. Specify a single source path. I don't think so. From here we can connect directly, or let me see if I can, because our let me just get the path once again. Oh, not this one. Other on my PC and on C drive. George Brown. And here, properties, sharing this address. Okay, now let's try to add source once again. We can click also add all subfolders as source paths. So we don't have any subfolders yet. We just have no subfolders found at this source path. Provide a different source path or unlink. Okay, sorry. Uncheck this one. And then we click again. Yes, so now this path is once again added here, and this is queued. Queued means it's ready for migration. And where is our source? We have scans. This is our file share migration. How we reach there? Just we click on migration and then we reach to which page I want to show you guys. Okay, I can click once again, open link in new tab. So here we click on view tasks and then we will reach on that page. So this is our picture of the migration tasks. We don't have any errors or any warnings, and we have two of our source paths here. One is already ready to migrate and one is in progress. It means system is already getting warnings found. Okay, what warning is there? Let's see. I cannot see any warnings. File count 6 and this much kilobytes. Let me see if we have already get 6 files. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are 5, but I believe one may be the information of the folder. And let's see. Okay. Add source paths, copy to migration, scan contents, and modify source path. So what we can do, we can click on scan contents to see if it's working. It's queued. Okay, so we can now copy to migrations and see how it works. Add a destination. Now system is asking about the destination. We want to copy these files on OneDrive, or we want to copy on SharePoint, or we want to copy in team sites. Let's say we want to copy these files on OneDrive. Last time when I was I did on SharePoint, both destinations, anyone we can do. Or let's do on try OneDrive first and see what happens. OneDrive maybe, yeah, OneDrive will be working. Enter the OneDrive URL on an email address. Okay, I have to check my OneDrive address or SharePoint. Let's see, because I go back and give SharePoint, because for SharePoint I remember the address by heart, and system already is getting from here. Enter the SharePoint site where you want to migrate your content. Okay, so we SharePoint site, which site we want to, I have to go to one site and then get the address. Okay, this site for week 10. This site, and we click next and see what happens. It says that we give it a task name, migration on March 15, 01. Okay, run now. Agent group assignment default, common settings, preserve file, share permissions. It's okay if it keeps or it does not. Then we say run and see what happens. Meeting recording in progress. Okay, it's good. There is some warning, or yes, the warning is item is empty. Review and correct these warnings to ensure the successful migration. What is that? Item has invalid name in SharePoint. Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, I believe. What is the reason? What can be the reason? Let me just click once again, copy to the migration, SharePoint, start the process once again. And here should be also the folder name. Yes, because on the website, there should be a folder name. Here I will Control A, Control V, this of my site, and but with this site, I want to also, yes, this one, the documents on this website in the documents folder. Last time I have not clicked, so the documents folder was not accessed. Let's say next, we give it the name, migration on 15th of March, 02. Let's say this time 02. Let's say run now. We can also schedule it for run later, but we say run now and see how it works. Now, still there are warnings. Item has invalid name in the SharePoint. In the SharePoint, there are invalid names. Okay, but anyway, these are warnings. We try if it is going on, then system is working on it and it is 1% completed. Soon it will be I hope so will be completed. Status is 1% completed. Oh, yes, maybe there is a reason to, because if we check different tabs, there is sometimes a request for re-login or confirming the login. Let me see if somewhere this request is gone to, no, I don't see any request here, but I believe this is pending only due to that request. That sometimes we need to we have to permit the, yeah, now it is completed. Okay, so system was taking time. So now this migration is completed. We can download also task report to see everything was working fine. From here, this is zip file. Okay, I just cancel. I don't want to download it. We will just see if our files are there. So because the system says migration is 100% complete, and we just go there and see in our SharePoint, active sites, I have copied on this site, documents, and see we have here, these were the documents that we have uploaded, we have copied there in our shared folder, migration test, document 1, then copy 2, 3, and see this George Brown College logo one also was there. So our migration has worked successfully. So we'll make a copy, make a picture of the process at some point. I'll show you, and then we know that we have worked through this migration process. We have added our destination and our source, and I have shown you how we change the permissions for our local folder, and then we have gone through all these pages, but we selected, yeah, the destination may be a little bit different than this one, but we have source was different, destination was the same. And then we run the process and it works, takes a minute or two, and then it shows complete. And our files that we have in our local C drive are already in our SharePoint Online. We have seen that. This we will make our first picture for today, where it shows the task is completed for the migration. So that page I hope was still here somewhere. If we cannot see, we can go again to our migration assistant. Yeah, it's here. Yeah. So this task is completed, and we just take the picture of this page, and this page is nice. It shows our username, password also, and task completion. So we take the picture of this one. I'll copy into my PowerPoint slides file, and you guys can copy your pictures into your assignment for week number 10. So this will be the first picture. And here is your username. Title is files are migrated from my local computer to my SharePoint Online. And so first one is completed. Now it's almost 1 hour also completed. Remaining processes we will try to complete more quickly, but we'll take a little bit break, almost 10 minutes break, and we'll come back at 6. We'll come back at 7:10. But before that, we have 3 more minutes. So I will take the opportunity to go ahead and see what is our next topic. Yes, like this picture I have shown you already where our files have been migrated. I show you once again to reconfirm. This was our local folder C on C drive. I have created one folder, the name George Brown, and in this folder I copied these files. We can see more details in this view. See, this is a picture, George Brown College logo, one JPG, and then I have migration task, doc, and then the copy and copy 2 and 3. So these are the other 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 4 with a similar name and 1 with this one. Now we go to our SharePoint and we can see these five files over there. If we go to our SharePoint site, this is our site, a site for week 10 that I was talking about, that we have migrated to into this document folder. When we go there, we see all our files over there. See, this is the logo file, and these are files 2, 3, copy, and my text file. I just clicked on the file. The file was empty. Sorry, I just closed this file. Previous two files were also a test for the migration, but that were done already. But these files are done right now. You can see 26 minutes ago this was copied into by the system account. Okay, so this page is confirmed. Then on the next page, I just want to show you that what other options, what other objects we have in the process of migration. When we click on our migration, we see there are 3 things: scan, migrations, and agents. So that I will show you once again. So when we see our main page of migration, there we see 3 things. Those are scans and migrations and agents. Scans are to check if everything is working fine, and migrations show that how many times these processes have been completed. See, these processes are completed, and agent is actually used to perform these tasks, and especially if we want to schedule our migration for a later time or date, then the agent will keep track of that, and it will run it on a specific date and time also. We can test that also. How we can do that? When we go to the scans, if we click here, and for testing, I just copy it, make a new file here. So then I know this file. If this file is also there, it means this process has migrated the files once again. I click on new and I click on the Microsoft Word document and I give it a name, migration 1, or let me just give it 3. So this is just a file that I have given a migration 3. And also on the top of that, what I can do, I can delete the files from there. So then we don't have anything here. So then we know the files came here. Or let me just select those files, all files, and we can delete all of them. They will go to the this deleted folder. Nine items from the documents are deleted. So now we don't have any files into this folder, and we go to our migration page. This is showing still here, but if we refresh, then we will see they are gone. Okay, so now I copy this one to migration. It will ask once again the SharePoint destination. And here I will write, no, but we don't have, I have to copy the URL once again from my site. This is the site. If I go to the home, I can copy the URL. Documents, next. We can say run later, same date, today, and time. What time? It is 7:04 now, so I write is 7:07. So I will write 7:07 p.m. Oh, the time format, the time zone is different. So I don't know what will happen. We should have the same zone. Yeah, actually this is 2 hours difference. So I can write 5:10 p.m. Then it will be after 5 minutes because it is -7. So name is default agent, preserve file, share permissions, that doesn't mean all settings. So that's it. Now we can what is required for the agent group assignment, default group. Okay, why it's not clicking on schedule? Why we have some other migrate hidden files, that is no problem. Azure Active Directory lookup, no, another automatically rerun failed tasks up to 4 times, that is not required. So, but I'm not able to click here on schedule. Why? Oh, sorry, the name is not given. Migration 4. Now it will be able to schedule. Meanwhile, we are already at 6:06. So I click on, so 7:06. So 5:10, I hope so it will be working. Schedule. So the schedule is done. And when we come back from the break, we will see if it is already run. So it's 7:06 now. So we come back at 7:16. So I will just stop recording.